So today I want to talk about how I really feel like it is when we stop searching so hard for something is when we find the thing that we're searching for. And I am going to start this off with a little story time from this morning that just illustrates this point so perfectly and that inspired this video today. But before diving in, let me introduce myself. Hi, my name is Mariah and this is my channel, Call It Our Creations, and let's chat. So this morning I took a shower, cleaning myself as we do, and then I get the shower and then I go to dry myself. I put the towel up to my face and the towel got caught on my nose jewelry. It all happened so quick, and then I pulled, and thankfully my nose jewelry is created so that it doesn't rip my nose out. Instead it comes apart. So all in the matter of a second I could feel it get stuck and pull apart as I pull the towel out, and then instantly I'm like, oh no, because it's such a tiny little thing. I have a bunch of jewelry on my nose, but the smallest little guy, he was the one who got caught. And I was like, shit, because I know that whenever this happens, it's not easy to find. So I kind of freeze. I try not to move a lot so that I don't lose it even more. I look around and I don't find it. And then I keep looking some more, then I don't find it. Fast forward, I was searching for over an hour for this jewelry because, for one, I know it must be somewhere, but there also was the potential that it could have came out of my nose and went down the drain. Yeah, I still had faith, so I kept searching. There's also the situation where I'm nomadic right now, and the jewelry that I have in matches all my other jewelry, and it's very specific. So I just know that if I don't find it, it's gonna be very complicated to find the right one. And I'm just all about the feng shui of my jewelry. Fuck, bro, just throw it all off. So I really want to find this fucking thing, so I'm looking all over. I'm sort of praying. I'm like, okay, come on, spirit, help me find this, please. I'm down on my hands and knees, flashlighting it, searching everywhere. Nearly 2 hours of looking. And I'm just fuck, man. I'm really starting to feel like it might have went down the drain, and I might have to accept the reality that this just isn't here because it's so small. But still, the floors are gray and it's a white piece of jewelry. So I'm like, how am I not seeing this right now? So I take a break and I end up trying to find jewelry shops, reaching out to them to see if I can find the right jewelry. It's not working out. I'm feeling a bit annoyed and just frustrated with the situation. And I'm like, okay, dude, we've been here before. Let's not stress out right now, because I do feel like I was letting it throw off my day. And I'm like, let's not do that. I'm having a good morning. So I stopped searching. I stopped searching for a new piece of jewelry and I just focused on the project that I wanted to work on. So I did some computer stuff. And then I was like, all right, you know what? We're gonna go look again. One last time. I looked, I didn't find it. And then I just straight up accepted my fate. And I was like, you know what? It's gone. I give up. Straight up, I said out loud, I'm like, I give up. It's gone. It's done. Whatever. I wipe my hands clean of this. And as soon as I said that, I kid you not, as soon as I said that, I took a step forward and felt something under my foot. In my head, I'm like, no fucking way. I lift my foot up. I stepped on it. Bro, I swear to God, I'm not making this up. It literally feels like that must have been orchestrated, which in a way I feel like it was. We'll get to that, okay? As soon as I said I give up, I stepped right in the middle of the ground where I had been looking for 2 hours, okay, bro? I've been searching. I searched that spot. I wiped my hands everywhere, all over the ground. But then as soon as I said I give up, I step on it. And I literally fell to the ground laughing. I fell to the ground laughing because I can appreciate a good joke. I can appreciate a good sense of humor that this whole human experience is. That fucking shit cracks me up. And that has happened to me. I'm not even kidding you, bro. A very similar situation has happened to me so many times. I've had this where I've lost something and I'm searching. And as soon as I literally am like, I give up. And I can't just I've tried to be okay, I give up. But I'm not giving up, trying to see if that would test it. But if I genuinely, full-fledged, I'm I give up, bro, then I find it. I have had that happen where I've stepped on the thing right after I've given up. This has happened multiple times, bro. That shit trips me out. And I really feel fucking, there's a divine humor to all of this. And that's how I take it. That's how I interpret it. I feel that's what it is. Bro, what are the odds? What are the odds that that happens, okay? And it's just moments like that bring me, first of all, so much joy. I'm stoked that I found my jewelry. Very happy about that. But two, I didn't just find my jewelry. I found more, bro. I found more than just the jewelry. I found a good laugh, but also a reminder of the humor of it all. To not get so serious about shit. And then also, like, bruh, it really is when you stop searching so hard for something, that's when you get it. You just stumble upon it. You step on it. And you step on it in the same spot that you've been looking the whole time, but perhaps I was looking with such intensity that I didn't even see it was right in front of me the whole time. I still don't understand how I didn't, because I was very thoroughly looking, but that's besides the point. There's a magic to it. Regardless, the lesson here really is, bro, crazy to stop searching so hard. But like, how the fuck do you do that? How the fuck do you do that? And it's interesting because like I really do see certain areas of my life where things have shifted when I stopped trying so hard to make it happen. One of them, for example, is my hair. If you look at one of my past videos, I talk more in depth about it, but I have experienced alopecia areata for like over 6 years. My hair fell out, I was fully bald, and I'm saying it very lightly, it's a whole story, but I was deep in the trenches of it all and in a very desperate space and just wanted my hair back so bad. I went through a whole journey with it, but when it's finally started growing back, I feel that there's like multiple things that have contributed to it, but I feel that one thing for sure is that I stopped trying to force it. I stopped trying to search for it so hard. I kind of gave up in a way, hands off. There's a certain type of giving up. It's not like a giving up where I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go destroy my life. It's not that type of give up. It's a different type of give up. So I can see how this lesson has shown up in that area of my life. And then there's other areas of my life where I could still use a little bit of letting go for sure. Okay? Like, for example, your girl would love to just so happen to step on the love of my life. Like, I don't want to say step on, you know, I'm just using the example from when I stepped on my jewelry, but you know, just so happen to tumble upon that. But I feel like I gotta let go of it even more. And I do feel like I'm in a pretty good space. Like, I'm very comfortable on my own. I like being alone. I'm a bit of a hermit. You don't find me out at the club. You find me in my home, reading a book, or at a coffee shop, or in nature. So I do enjoy being alone, and I don't fixate on finding a lover, but you know, it crosses my mind a bit, and there is a part of me that I feel still perhaps is subtly searching. So, challenge for me. I'm gonna stop searching, but I'm not gonna do the thing that I said earlier where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give up, but I'm not giving up. You know, I'm just saying I'm gonna give up just to make it happen. Like, that's not true giving up. So I'm gonna accept the challenge of this lesson that I learned today and just try to notice areas in my life where I could just let go a little bit more. And then one other interesting thing to notice is when I lost my nose jewelry, what are the habits that I went into? I could see how I felt annoyed, how I just felt like a lack of motivation to actually do the things that I had planned for the day. I went instantly into fix-it mode, trying to solve the problem, like searching for new jewelry. I was thinking, okay, maybe I just need to get rid of all of my jewelry and start over. And I feel like it's interesting to notice these reactions and how they communicate a lack of faith, and then to notice how these reactions show up in other spaces of my life. Like, for example, something I've been experiencing is having doubts coming up about me doing YouTube and all of this path that I'm pursuing. I notice my mind will think like, maybe I should just start over and do something completely different. Maybe I should give up. Maybe I should do this. Trying to fix something that isn't actually real. It's acting from a lack of faith as trying to fix a belief that it thinks is real. For example, for me to quit YouTube and go down a whole different path, it's planning from a lack of faith. This is a solution that it's pitching because it feels like there's a problem that needs to be solved. And then if you zoom out, you can really see that there's a belief embedded here. Obviously, there's a part of me that's not believing in myself, and that's where these thoughts are coming from. So if I listen to these thoughts at surface level, I am perpetuating the lack of faith. I'm perpetuating what's underneath these thoughts, the belief that it's not going to work out. And that's the trippy part about life, is that you really have to show up and really check your thoughts, check your movements, because if we just blindly follow our thoughts without realizing the space they're coming from underneath, then we actually maintain beliefs, because most of the time these thoughts are coming from a subconscious space. So on the surface, we might think like, oh, I believe in myself. Yeah, I feel good. But if you're listening to and reacting from, like making movements moments in your life from what the thoughts are saying that are built on the lack of belief, then are you truly believing in yourself? Are you actually showing up in a way that believes in yourself? These subconscious beliefs can be tricky because there's many ways I've done this where I'm like, oh, I believe in myself. Yeah, I feel good. But then it's like so subtle. It's subconscious. You really gotta be there with it and reflect to understand the essence of it all. So anywho, that's just a little ramble for you today. Life is an interesting, trippy game, and I really like little moments like that because there is so much to learn through every single fucking moment, and it helps you grow if you listen to it, but it also makes life more fun. You can think of it like being in a game, like trying to uncover the mystery. Anywho, I'm gonna wrap this video up. I will self-promo shamelessly, shyly a little bit though. If you want to subscribe, please do down below. I make talking videos like this one, vlogs, little creative poetry projects, and many, many more to come, and also dancing videos. I'm gonna start posting more of that on here, and I'll be posting 2 to 3 times a week, baby. I'm like on it, bro. I'm treating this as like my full-time lover, okay? I'm pouring everything into this, so stay tuned, and thanks for witnessing. I really, really appreciate you and your precious, precious energy, like your attention. I like to say this all the time to remind you that your energy, your attention, your focus, where you place it is so precious. Everything you consumed, I know that can feel overwhelming to hear sometimes, because to really recognize that, you have to understand the responsibility you have with where you place your attention. It's a big responsibility, but it's so beautiful to have that gift. So thank you so much for witnessing. Appreciate it. And I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day, beautiful night, beautiful life, beautiful reflections. I hope you find beauty in it. Okay, till next time.